What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Dominic Rich. Just want to give some quick thoughts on the Ajax Liverpool Champions League match where Liverpool won on the road 1-0, courtesy of a Nicolas Tagliafico own goal. Quite unfortunate own goal, if you ask me. He didn't even need to push out his leg or anything, but he did, and it cost his team 3 points. Let me just say this right off the bat. Ajax played well. Ajax, they put up a challenge and they gave Liverpool a whole lot of trouble. Seriously. But you know what they always say, guys? A win is a win. A win is a win. Liverpool won the game 1-0. Ajax failed to score, and that's the most important thing. And in the aftermath of Virgil van Dijk's season-ending injury, potentially season-ending injury, he could come back late in the season, Liverpool won the game with a makeshift defense, and they kept a clean sheet with Adrian in goal. But it didn't come without a little bit of luck. A little sprinkle of luck is all you need to keep that clean sheet sometimes, and Liverpool did. The attack was well dealt with by Ajax, let me say that. Onana, Schurz, Lisandro Martinez, Mazrui, Tagliafico, all these guys played well. They represented well. Daily Blind, they played well. They played well. Ajax, I just want to say this right now. You look good despite selling all your players. You look good. You replaced and you recruited very, very well. But I think that they suffered an early setback when Mohamed Kudus had to go off. Quincy Promes came on. Promes did trouble Adrian quite a bit of occasions. But Kudus, I think he looked really good, and that was a big setback for Erik ten Hag and his boys there. But for Jurgen Klopp, man, I don't think he would care. He just wanted to get this game out of the way because the schedule is hectic. You know what I mean? It's a hectic schedule. You play one weekend, you play in the week in the Champions League, then you play again this weekend, and fatigue. It seems like fatigue is gonna be a problem. And Jurgen Klopp, I think he managed the game very well in terms of the substitutions he made and everything, because he has the weekend game in mind. You know, you don't want to exhaust all your players, and then this weekend when you play Sheffield United, you're coming up short. Sheffield is no joke. Even though they haven't started well, they are not a joke team. Definitely not a joke team. So 35th minute own goal there, scored by Tagliafico after a scuffed Sadio Mane shot that was actually going wide. Liverpool said, thank you, Nico. Thank you. Tagliafico wasn't at his best on the day. Let's just say that. Definitely caught in two minds there with that shot that diverted the ball onto goal. But I must say that Ajax did well. They matched Liverpool's intensity. They pressed very, very well, and they had Jurgen Klopp worrying. They had Liverpool reeling because Klopp was pissed off at Liverpool for not pressing enough. He was really animated on the touchline. And it's like Liverpool couldn't find an answer to what Ajax was bringing on the day, because it's Ajax basically that beat themselves, if you really think about it. Ajax beat themselves with that own goal. Could have been a 0-0 draw, or it could have been, a couple of goals for Ajax. But Liverpool's defense, they saved the day because Adrian pulled off a few big saves, and that clearance off the line, you know what I mean? I was like, that was my reaction at the time it happened. I was like, whoa, what just happened there? What the hell just happened there? You know what I mean? Was that Tadic? Was that Tadic who tripped Adrian and Fabinho to the rescue? Jesus Christ. What a freaking goal line clearance by Fabinho. So that kept Liverpool alive in the game, and then Adrian with a few big saves. Look, even though Adrian looked shaky, he made a few tiny mistakes that really didn't cost Liverpool. he saved Liverpool on the day with these big saves, man. You know what I mean? So props to Adrian. I know he's coming on a lot of fire for mistakes and the game against Aston Villa and all. But look, man, look, he did good. He was one of the best players on the day for Liverpool, if you ask me. Definitely. So in this game, man, look, as I said, Ajax, they really matched Liverpool. They really matched Liverpool with 12 shots according to Google Stats, 5 on target, with Davy Clausen actually hitting the post. That was another close one. I was like, oh my God, how unlucky could you be, Ajax? Ajax deserved the goal in this game. They played well, definitely. They had 48% of the ball, 496 passes with a 74% pass completion. Liverpool, their stats weren't no different. 16 shots at goal, 6 on target, 52% of the ball, 532 passes with a 75 pass accuracy, 9 fouls, 9 corners. They should have did better. They had a lot of opportunities to dart the ball in and trouble Ajax, but didn't really. So Ajax, they did good. They did really good. They should be proud of themselves and, lift their heads up. Mosquito, man, jeez. For the next game, had to do a little whirlwind there, Save the skin. But anyways, you know what I mean? But look, well done Ajax, man. Well done Ajax. In terms of Liverpool's 11 and my review, my rating for each player, how I think they played, Adrian in goal, I think did really well. I think he did well, as I said prior. All the pressure he's under. Gomez doesn't look like he really trusts him in the back there. They don't really want to pass the ball back to him too much because he is error prone. But I think he commanded his box really well and he pulled off some good saves. I don't know how you feel about it, so you let me know how you feel. But this is just how I feel. This is what I saw when I watched the game, the replay of the game. Robertson and Trent Alexander-Arnold, man. I think, listen, being way up the field most of the time, I think Ajax got him behind way too many times. Way too many times. I just want to let you... way too many times, man. Neres, Tadic, way too many times. You know what I mean? So these guys have to be on top of their game. They played the whole match, and they're going to play again against Sheffield United. Guys, look out for these guys, man. Look out for these guys and their form actually waning. Seriously, Trent did not play that well against Everton. Robertson, his game, in my opinion, has fell off a little bit, just a wee bit. Not a whole lot, but just look out for these guys. I think Gomez and Fabinho did a great job at the back with the absence of Virgil van Dijk, especially Fabinho. Especially Fabinho, man. You know what I mean? This guy was big. You could say Fabinho is the man of the match here. Definitely the man of the match. And if this is what it's going to be, Fabinho back there for the rest of the season, it's going to be a tricky one because, look, Fabinho has his injury problems as well. And Liverpool, Klopp would be hoping that he stays fit. But he looks good. He looks good. Seriously. Joe Gomez as well. All these guys has their injury problems. Liverpool may or may not have to go in for a defender in January. But young Reece Williams did come on there for Milner in the end, so made his Champions League debut. So congrats to him. What a rise, you know what I'm saying? What a rise. From the Carabao Cup to the Champions League, Reece Williams could be Virgil van Dijk incarnate. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So like, look, he looked good in the cup games. But well done to Joe Gomez and Fabinho. Wijnaldum, relishing playing against a Dutch team. He's a former Feyenoord PSV man. He was busy in the midfield, worked hard. So did Milner. Curtis Jones taking off at halftime. Some game management there by Jurgen Klopp. Henderson came on. Did not have on the proper socks, but that's all good. Mo Salah, Mane, and Firmino couldn't come up with the goods today at all. And they were all taken off at the same time, I think around the 1 hour mark. where Klopp was like, whoa, man, listen, man, listen. I'ma risk it. I'ma risk it, and I'ma trust these guys, these three subs I'm bringing on. But Salah, Fabinho, Mane, I'ma need you guys on the weekend. I'ma need you guys on the weekend. Like in Liverpool's last two games, 1 point in the Premier League, and you don't want to exhaust your top three and then have him come up short against Sheffield United. So Klopp did the right thing and took these guys off. So yeah, Curtis Jones making his Champions League debut as well. So congrats to him. But I think Ajax dealt well with the front trio of Mane, Salah, and Firmino. Off the bench, Shaqiri, Jota, Minamino. These guys are busy. Troubled Ajax a bit in the end there without any result, but still, quality fell off a bit after those three went off. Reece Williams, as I said, and Jordan Henderson were the other two substitutes. Divock Origi must be feeling really, really unlucky not to have some minutes in this game. But overall, it was, let me say, it was a good performance for Liverpool with the absence of Virgil van Dijk. But, Liverpool, man, come on. It needed, I think, a bigger performance than this, seeing that you guys are Premier League champs. You guys won the Champions League and got to the final twice. But then again, Liverpool have not been traveling that well in the Champions League. So I think they'll take, in the group phase, I should say, they'll take this win. They'll take this win, you know what I mean? They'll just take it. After the weekend they had, I think Liverpool would just take the win with the criticism and all. But Ajax, man, I think they played well. They represented themselves well. They should hold their heads up high. And, there's always a second leg at Anfield. But it's going to be tough in this group. Really, really going to be tough. Atalanta won their game against Midtjylland, 4-0. I still haven't really looked at any highlights or anything. I might actually watch over that whole game. Guys, I have access to every single Champions League game to watch the replay and everything, just so you know. So I'll be checking these games out. Freaking mosquitoes. That's why. Jeez, man. Damn. But look, Pacers, Lisandro Martinez, Tagliafico, Mazraoui did a great job to keep Liverpool quiet. Liverpool didn't score. It was Ajax who scored an own goal. Klaassen, I think, was brilliant on his comeback debut in the Champions League for Ajax. I don't even think he played in the Champions League when he was at Ajax previously, and definitely not at Everton. And he went to, was it Wolfsburg he went to? So this could have been his Champions League debut too. But Daley Blind, Gravenberch looks a great player, man. Gravenberch, I know of him through FIFA and all, and I've been watching his rise to stardom as well. And David Neres, kudos, and Tadic looked good in the early stages, especially kudos, but he had to go off. They were also missing the young forward Anthony. I would have liked to see him against Liverpool. And there was a few other players missing as well. But nice to see Huntelaar coming off the bench. Quincy Promes did a great job when he came on to replace Kudus. Labiad, Lassina Traore took the wind out of James Milner, young, strong forward there. Jurgen Ekkelenkamp had a great opportunity late in the game to square it, but he put the ball over. Ajax, you played well. Keep your head up high, as I say. And maybe you could do something in the group stages. I don't know why the Ajax fans are always getting mad when I predict Ajax not to do well, when for the last couple of years, Ajax only got out their group maybe only once when they got to the semis. So come on, guys. People are only out here speaking their minds, you know what I'm saying? Not overly criticizing Ajax or whatnot, or have anything against Ajax. It's just what it is. Ajax sell their best players, and they have to come, they have to reset and come again every year. But look, it should be a good week, I say, for Liverpool fans. They should feel relief after not getting good results in the last 2 games, and they'll take this. They'll take this one, whether it's 1-0, 2-1, whatever. They'll take this win, right? Right, guys? Right? So, guys, I'm your boy Dominic Rich. Let me know if I missed any major talking points in this game. I think I covered most things from what I could recall, and I spoke about what, actually on my mind. Let me know if I miss anything down below. Subscribe if you're new. Like the video if you like it. From your boy Dominic Rich. Until next time. Peace out. Rich Squad.